On this episode, we talk Corona.
There are very few places that are not seeing the challenges this pandemic is causing.
Yep. And we'd like you to be safe and wash your hands.
Yes, wash your hands. And to help you out, we will do the math for you on how much toilet paper you actually need.
That's right. Don't know shit, but we do know toilet paper math shit. So, wash your hands, especially after you shit. And we ask you what kind of relationship you are having with your significant other during this Corona outbreak.
And we just try to bring some fun to your quarantine day, whatever number you are in.
And just for entertainment, we'll talk about tandem biking around the world and cheesemongers. Welcome to What Happened in the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and podcast.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today.
Because it's insane.
It is insane. It is insane. It's so insane that I changed my opening. Normally I do a countdown during the opening and then go into it so Scott knows where we're going to start. So he has cues. But Scott's been leaving those in lately in the edit.
On purpose.
So now I stopped doing them. Yes. What you think I wasn't paying attention? Like, wait a minute. He's leaving them in. Like,
that's right.
Repeatedly.
I caught you because you burped and did all sorts of stuff. So, and did you notice that I made you burp throughout the whole show whenever we had dead air?
I know. So I was like, okay.
That was fun.
I know. So I'm like, okay. So now I'm not just going to run into it, make his editing harder. But the world has gone crazy, ladies and gentlemen. The coronavirus has
COVID-19.
Seriously taken. Yeah.
It's not really from the beer.
Because there really is the coronavirus has been around in multiple strains forever.
Yes.
I have it. No, I don't have one in here. I was wondering if I had it.
This particular strain just happens to be the most contagious ever to date.
But a lot of them says, works on coronavirus. And like, how did they have it on? It works on a coronavirus if it just came out. So
that's right. Now, one thing that everybody's been talking about is this social distancing. I don't know if you folks realize this, but Steve and I have been practicing social distancing since we started this show.
Yes. If you notice, I'm over here.
And I'm over here.
He's over there. Yeah. So, well, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, and Scott is in Delavan, Wisconsin. So as more and more states start locking down, Illinois locked down, Nevada has all the casinos locked down. So get out of the way here. As you can see,
there is nobody on the streets. And in Vegas, it is 24 hours a day there's people on the streets.
However, I do want to share this. So it was raining on what night was it? Let me see if I can get the share going here first, and then I'll talk over.
He's getting even with me for what I did to him on the show by doing sharing, which means I have more editing to do.
Yep. All right. So there it is. Do you see that?
Yes.
This is the traffic that was on the strip on Saturday night, last Saturday night after our show.
Right.
After our show last Saturday. So if you look at this, so there's nobody on the sidewalks. The strip is closed. All the casinos are closed. But look at the traffic.
Yes.
It took 1 hour to drive from South Point all the way down to the Stratosphere, which is how long it takes to drive down the strip when the strip is packed.
Right.
But look at this traffic. Everybody had the same idea, was to get out and drive the strip. But yet, look, no one on the sidewalk.
Well, there's a few people, but,
Yeah, security guards out there. See, that says Erie? It is eerie. Eerie to see that out there.
Yes, it is.
So, yeah. So how crazy is that? So
now, because we're in a rural area, the people are still going to work and stuff like that, with the exception of places that have been mandatorily shut down.
Right. And the big thing here were the casinos, the brothels, Although our governor got mad at two and called them out by name. One of them was GameStop. All public-facing retail facilities, they don't want people going in and out of stores where there's different people going in.
Which is what grocery stores are, and people still do that.
Right, but they're doing social distancing and wiping down the carts. And all, but you have to get food. I mean, if they go, hey, everybody go, no more going out at all for 2 weeks, live off of what you have in your house, that's going to be a problem.
Yes.
But GameStop, because of the release of Animal Crossing, it's a game.
I'll take your word for it.
Did not close. They stayed open to sell controllers.
Because people are going to be home and they need to be able to play the games.
Get the game.
Like,
right.
I was thinking about going to GameStop and because I need a game card because I need more stuff in the game because I'm playing more.
Right. And the other business that he called out by name was Little Darlings, who was doing drive-through strip shows. They set up a tent, and it was $100 to drive through, plus whatever money you would throw out of your car.
Right.
And they were doing hand sanitizer naked wrestling.
Okay.
Instead of Jello wrestling or whatever. It was.
Sure.
Naked. So the governor.
Free publicity.
Governor Sisolak said, guys, you were the type of stores that I said shut down. Public-facing stores that are non-essential, not giving medicine, supplies, food. And they go, we have supplies. People are home. They need this stuff for GameWorks. And I have no idea what Little Darling said. But, yeah, that was fun. But what's going on with you? Are you just – is that the only picture you have of you with –
I had a root canal done. And when they stuck this thing on my face, they do this all the time now because it keeps the bone chips from when they're digging into your head. I'm wearing goggles and everything. But it's so they're all gowned up and extra masked up and goggles and face plates and everything. I mean,
because you get bone chips during a root canal.
Well, literally, what they're doing is they're drilling down all the way into your root and using files and everything. They pull all the root out.
I've been very lucky.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Yeah.
I've not had to have a.
Well, this is probably my fourth one by now, so I've had them before, and they're not fun.
No, I would imagine not. Why is this not opening in the program I want to open in? Open with. I'm trying to open up another picture here. You can open it with photos. There we go. Where's photos? There we are. All right. So, with the coronavirus, I need to ask the following question to all of our listeners. I need you guys to comment.
Okay.
During the coronavirus, this came up. So let me go back to sharing. And let's go to here. And let's go to there. Can you see that?
Yes.
There it is. Wolf Blitzer. Constant sex kills the coronavirus. So you can either have that type of relationship, or, like Scott talked about earlier, you could have the 6 feet of social distancing relationship. So we would like everyone to comment down below, or go to whathappened.world and let us know, do you have the coronavirus? Are we going to have a lot of Christmas babies that constant sex kills the coronavirus? Or are you currently experiencing the 6 feet of social distancing? Not now. I have 6 feet of social distancing.
Okay, now here's the question. Has this been verified?
6 feet of social distancing been verified?
No, the constant sex curing.
Oh no, this thing, yes, has been verified. This is totally fake. Totally fake news.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because it was created by a man.
Oh, okay.
Because we always want sex and the women always have excuses. And this is a really good excuse this time. But still, we had to come up with something to try to get some anyway. I mean, if you're already together, why not? It's free. Unless, of course, you get pregnant, then that costs money.
Why not?
I got a meme a couple days ago.
So make your comments below.
Do you remember?
What kind of relationship do you have, Scott?
I can't talk about it. My wife won't let me.
Oh, okay. So thanks for the pre-show, and then now totally throwing me under the bus. Would you just suddenly have a conscience? So, ladies and gentlemen, the joke was supposed to be, I was going to go, hey, what kind of relationship do you have? And Scott was going to go, I had the 6 feet of social distancing before the coronavirus.
Right.
But and Scott said he was good with that joke. And it was just a joke. And then now we go to do it, and Scott totally bails.
Yes. Because I realized Susie's been watching our show.
So thank you for totally bailing us. There you go, Susie. So when you see this part, tell him he could have said it, punch him for me, and say, you could have told the joke. You have my permission, Susie.
Okay. Hey, let's do it over.
So now let's see if Scott gets punched and if he comes back on the next show and goes.
Yeah, I'll have a black eye.
Thanks.
But anyway, I got a meme a couple days ago. Do you remember?
What'd you get meme about?
The nurses, I think they were nurses, all from the same place. And they all got pregnant at the same time with some kind of a, I can't remember. Boy, it was on TV and everything. Anyway, somebody took
it was a TV show that you were watching that you think is real, but it's not real?
No, this one was real. But somebody took that picture and put the thing 9 months after the coronavirus. Or 8 months after the coronavirus, because obviously they were all very pregnant.
A bunch of nurses got pregnant.
I think it was nurses. I'm pretty sure it was nurses.
I don't think
it was daycare.
Okay, I think you're like just making crap up again like you normally do.
No, I don't make stuff up.
Yes, you do. But while you're doing that, this is your opportunity, Scott. You can go into a theater and yell fire and not get arrested.
There it is. 9 nurses who work in the labor and delivery unit of a main hospital are expecting babies of their own in the same month. The women were all due to give birth between April and July.
From
what?
TV show?
What TV show? It was on the news. I think I said it was on the news. It wasn't from a show.
You just searched it up. From where? What hospital? Where? What part of the country?
I said Maine.
Alabama.
Hospital.
Alabama. And they're all from the same family. Yeah.
No. Maine.
I don't care where the main place is. I want to know what the main place is.
Maine Medical Center. That's what it is. The Maine Medical Center.
I'm not asking you who's on first.
Of course not, because you already know who's on first.
And they're out with their main man, huh?
Right.
But you know why you can go into a theater and yell fire right now and not get arrested?
Because you can't get arrested right now. You get your name information, then when everything's done, they'll arrest you.
No. It's only illegal to yell fire in a crowded theater.
The
theaters are closed, so you can go yell. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that with Netflix and their Netflix party and how they blew that up.
Right.
So that's kind of funny. The Netflix party is kind of a funny thing. We'll come back to that later.
Okay. You know about the movies that are all coming up on Prime Video and Netflix and stuff like that for $20 instead of the normal because they're first-run movies?
Well, this was one of the things that the industry's been trying to do for a while. They've been trying to release movies straight to the public.
Right.
Instead of putting them in a movie theater. The movie theater is like, what are you, crazy? More rations. As he looks away and doesn't look. I'm showing stuff, Scott.
It's because Goobers is tired of the coronavirus. Look, yeah, Goobers, go!
Yeah.
So, he is shedding like crazy.
So when you get hungry, you're going to eat Goobers, right?
No. I've had rabbit in the past. It's stringy stuff.
It's gamey. It's gamey. It tastes like grass. I don't like it so much. But what was I talking about? Oh, so the movie theaters, they've been, the studios. Thank you.
Yes. Studios.
Hey, Scott, look at the camera. To you, too.
I'm blowing the bunny hair away.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Sure you are. All right.
I love you, Steve.
So a lot of people are saying that they're trying, they've been trying to do this for a while. And this might be the thing that actually causes it to happen.
Right.
Or just makes it the norm. Because they've stopped a lot of releases. I think Frozen 2 is going to come out. And the
Frozen 3. Frozen 2 is already out, isn't it?
I don't know. I think Troll movie. What is it? What's coming out? I don't know. There's some movie that they're releasing anyways.
Outbound Outward.
Outbound.
That's one that we wanted to watch. They want $20 to watch it on Prime.
Yeah, which is, by the time you go to the theater and
you're going to spend much more than that anyway. That's
what are tickets now when you go on a weekend? I only go to the matinees for and seniors because I'm old. So I only pay like $5.
That's what I do too. But yeah, they're like $8 here. But
so $8, 8 and 8 is 16 by the time you get popcorn or whatever.
And that's another $10. So by the time we're done,
$10. Where do you get popcorn and a drink for $10?
At the movie theater.
Your movie theater is still only popcorn and drink for $10?
Yeah, it's a package deal.
Wow, that's cheap. Mine's like
large popcorn, 16. Large drink, $10.
Really? Mine's
and it's free refills.
Mine's 15, 16.
Wow.
And they're starting to cut back on the free.
Yeah, but you're only paying $5 and I'm paying $8, but it's still better.
Yeah, you've still got a better deal. But it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. What else? Oh. So that's the theater.
Yes.
Toilet paper. Still.
We talked about that.
Still flying off the shelves. No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. Not today. Our last show.
Yeah, last show. But I actually, the kangaroos eating the toilet paper. But that should be the pop-up stands on the side of the road. Somebody who is, selling rolls of toilet paper, $5 a shot.
Right.
But people, all right, okay, I got another picture to show you.
Okay.
So I know where you can get toilet paper too. So let me share this. Share.
Yeah, our stores have toilet paper in stock again. They're just limited it to 2.
There you go. Las Vegas National Golf Club. I got this email during the middle of the week, so it was still open.
Yes.
We're open. Free roll of toilet paper with every paid round.
As a matter of fact, the CDC has made the statement that golf is a good exercise. It's relatively safe because you're already having social distancing as long as the golf carts are sanitized between uses, which the golf courses are doing.
Golf courses are doing that. They're raising the cup. They're bringing the cup up out of the ground.
Right, so you don't touch the flag.
You just bang into the cup. And if you bang into the cup, it counts. They're giving everybody their own golf cart. So you're not even sitting next to somebody.
Yes.
Each person gets their own golf cart. But there's been a lot of articles on how much toilet paper do you need to survive a quarantine and investigation.
Yes.
It seems like everyone is panic buying toilet paper. So we took an unnecessary deep dive into how much you really need. So there's different, local supermarkets buying against everybody, panicked, Australian toilet paper. Here's a guy, he's taking, how many rolls? He's taking, it looks like 20 packs. He's got 3 20 packs. So he's got 60 he's taken. The guy in the other picture, it looks like he has, oh my God, those have got to be 96 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's got 11, 96 packs. So they got all their, they did surveys and how much people use and stuff like that. So believe it or not, the high number, not the average, the high number is you take about 21 poops a week.
Right.
Okay. All right. So that's the high end. And they said paper, believe it or not, we only use about 20 squares.
Okay.
Okay. Some people go crazy. You should learn to use just 20 squares though, just so you know. Okay.
Or be like Seinfeld. Just a couple of squares. Can you spare?
Yeah. Right. So I did the math. So don't know shit. I did the shit math.
Okay.
Okay. So let me move this over so I can see it's behind my camera. That did not work.
I'm not surprised. You have a problem with that.
Okay, there we go. Now it moved over. Okay, so let's start with the 30 roll packages, right?
Okay.
The 30 roll packages have 425 sheets per roll. That's a total of 1,275 sheets.
Okay.
So the sheets per shit, if you use 20 sheets per shit on that one package of 30 rolls, you get 637.5 poops. So if you're a family of 4 for 14 days, that means you can shit 11.38 times a day per person.
Right.
11 times. My question for you is, what are you eating if you're pooping every other hour?
That's right. I know what they're eating. Beans.
And that's each person of the family of 4.
Right.
So one thing of 30 is enough for 14 days. But let's extend it out. Let's go to 21 days. On 21 days, for that same thing, 30 rolls, a family of 4 can poop 7.5 times a day. Again, what are you doing every 3 hours if you're pooping? And you're sleeping for 8 hours, so that's even worse.
Yes, 16 hours of being awake.
If you take 16 hours out, 8 and 8 is 16. Again, pooping every other hour. If you take that same family of 4 with only the one thing of 30 rolls, 30 days, you could still poop 5 times a day. Each family member.
Yes.
Each family member, a family of 4 can poop 5 times a day. I think they need to put the math up there for the people to see because it's an emotional bias. So what you can control. Yes. But you can't really control your poop. So whatever. But let's extend it out. Let's say you got the 60 rolls. If you got the 60 rolls for 14 days, a family of 4 could poop 24 times a day. If you go 21 days, they can poop 16 times a day. And if it goes 30 days, they can poop 11 times a day. And if you're one of the nutballs who bought a case of 96 rolls of toilet paper, the 96 rolls of toilet paper will allow a family of 4, get ready for this, for 14 days, a family of 4, each member of your family can poop 43 times a day.
Well, if you're stuck at home the whole time, you just might have to go that often.
That's every half hour.
Exactly.
24 hours every half hour. Again, what are you eating if you're pooping every half hour? At some point,
I have a really good joke here, but I'm not going to do it because I truly don't want to use that joke.
At some point, you need to buy the bidet and go with it. But yeah, 21 days, you can poop 28 times. Each member of the family.
Yes.
All 4 members of the family can poop. So let's say you're buying for yourself. I mean, let's just change the numbers up, right? Let's be really crazy. If you bought that one case for one person, you could poop 171 times for 14 days. Per day.
Yep.
Per day.
Insanity, I tell you.
If you want to go 21 days, you got the 96 thing. You can poop 114 times a day.
Yeah, my Susie wanted me to go make sure we went to the store and picked up some more toilet paper. I says, we have enough toilet paper to last 3 months. Why would I buy more?
Because you can stand on the corner and sell it for $5 a roll.
Yeah.
Because if you bought one of the 96 cases for 30 days, you could poop 80 times a day. 4 times an hour, every 15 minutes.
Do you have any idea what kind of rash you'd have from wiping that often?
That's where you need to buy the bidets.
Yep.
Just buy the bidet and get it over with. But that's the math. Do the math yourself if you don't believe me, folks. That's the math. But if you buy a 96 count case of toilet paper, for 14 days, one person can poop 171 times.
Per day.
171 times a day for 14 days.
Now, I'm pretty sure that person would be dead by the end of the day.
For 30 days. I don't know how you do that. You're just constantly leaking. You don't have time to wipe.
That's right.
It's great. But that's the shit math. Brought to you by Stephen Allen. Don't know shit, but I do know this. Okay, whatever, people. Take a breath, but that's your new job. Go buy that other toilet paper, get out on the street corner, because you're going to need, should be touching my face. I wash my hands now. But yeah, you need to go out on the street corner and start selling.
Wait a minute. I thought you had to be regulated. You couldn't just stand on the street corner and sell it now. Oh, that's sex.
Regulated? No, you got to be regular so you don't stand on the street corner and use up all the toilet.
Exactly. See, he went with it. I love it.
You have to be regular, not regulated. You need to be regular. But if you don't like it here, you can leave the planet.
Yes, you can.
You can go to 2020 CD3. Did you hear about this?
No, I did not.
And amidst all of this news, Guess what they discovered in outer space?
A giant CD player?
A temporary Earth satellite moon.
Really?
Yeah. So they first saw it on February 15th, and then they've traced it and they found it on they announced it by the Minor Planet Center on February 25th that yep, there is a little piece of moon or asteroid circling the Earth right now.
Cool.
They go, we don't know how long it's been there. Could have been there for up to a year. We just noticed it now with all the other crap that's floating around in outer space.
Right.
They just
because if you watched one of our earlier shows, we showed you a map of how much satellites are around the planet, and that's just satellites.
What is it called? Stuff in space, I think.
Yeah, stuff in space.
Stuff in SPACE. Stuff in space. Stuff in space. Stuff in space. That is exactly what it is. So since you love me so much, I'm going to share it again.
Yay!
You want to keep editing stuff? Go for it. I'll give you editing. So that's Stuff in Space. I have no idea. Well, let's see if I can search it. Let's see if it shows up now. 2020 CD3. Nope. Nope. Doesn't show up.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's known by its other name.
It is a different name.
They give it, yeah, well, it's so new that they just found it. It started off as C26 Fed 2. Nope, not there. So I can't find that either.
Okay.
So, yeah, C26F2. So I will unshare that for you. But yes, so it started off as C26F2, and then they go, oh, yeah, it's legit. So now we'll call it 2020 CD3.
Right.
They said, don't worry, if it goes away, it'll come back in about 25 to 50 years. They have no idea. They found it. They think it's here.
Here's the thing. I was under the assumption that once something goes into orbit, it is difficult for it to escape orbit. It stays there forever until it is finally sucked in by gravity to the.
It depends on. I don't understand how these things work either. But it says after the 2020 CD leaves the geocentric orbit, so it's not really a consistent orbit. A weird ass orbit is what it is. Okay.
So it's a possibility that as it's looping on one of the far ends, as the Earth is moving in a different direction, it could break free.
Okay, so get ready for this, Cher. Sorry, but you asked for it.
I did not. You just decided to do it.
Here we go. You ready? Watch this, Cher. Okay, so there it is right now. See the red writing going around?
Okay.
Here's the Earth down here. See the blue writing down on the bottom?
Right.
That's the Earth. There's the moon. And this is the orbit of this thing. This is the erratic orbit that it's going on, that it'll eventually break off. See, that's where it came in.
Right.
So it came in and hooked into the orbit, and then it's going to break off. And they don't know how long. It's crazy. And they said it will come back in 2023, but they're not sure.
Right. Well, they weren't sure when it showed up, so I'm sure they're not sure how it got here or when it's going to leave.
But I want to know how they know. What are they going to tag it like a whale? You know, shoot it with a harpoon with a little radio beeper on it or something.
Anything's possible.
Little tag says, "Oh yeah, that's the one that came back." But yeah, it's going to go off and it's going to orbit the sun. So physical characteristics, future approaches. After it leaves the Earth orbit, they'll continue orbiting the sun until 2044, when it will approach the Earth from a nominal distance of 3.6 million kilometers or 2.28 million miles. So apparently it's not that close in the orbit. That's why it's hard to see too.
Okay.
But there you go.
New vacation destination.
Yep. But bad news is it's only a few meters in size.
Oh, it's not very big.
So not very big at all.
Yeah.
They're saying, it could hit the Earth. And they go, yeah, not big enough to do any damage.
No.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, literally. Even if it didn't completely disintegrate, it would just make somebody very wealthy until the government took it away from them.
Right. Exactly. So that's enough coronavirus news. I don't know. Again, I don't know who's open, who's closed today. We don't know anything. Wash your hands, people. Please wash your hands. Stop traveling to stupid places. Has anybody seen the pictures of the beaches of Hawaii?
No.
Packed.
Yeah, well, that's what Florida was like.
Jam-packed.
Well, you do know that, these viruses don't do well in heat.
Yeah, but it's got to, okay, so there's all the theories are coming out. Well, all you got to do is get it above 133 degrees and you're done. And then, there are places in the desert where it gets over 133 degrees. And if you go into a sauna, some people turn their saunas up over 133 degrees so people can survive in that. So here's all we got to do. We just put everybody in a sauna, get them up to 132 degrees, cured.
Yeah, no, sorry. The outside's 133 degrees. Your inside stays cooler. Otherwise,
Right.
you'll be dead.
Yeah, exactly. So
once you hit 108 degrees, the odds are you're already dead.
Yeah, if it gets 132 degrees inside your lungs, dude, that's a problem. So thank you, crackpots, for that. You missed one fatal flaw is the fact that, yes, you could go out there. However, your body cools it as it comes in.
That's right.
And once it gets in the lungs where the virus is, it's not 133 degrees anymore.
No.
So thank you. But for those guys who don't know shit, we apparently know more than you.
Isn't that cool? We actually do know something.
Maybe we're wrong. Yeah. Maybe they're right. Maybe that is the cure. But yeah, so
I'm just going to go for the constant sex thing. I'm going to go pick up some Viagra and just go crazy.
Yeah. Well, we could just take all the people who are infected and ship them to the desert where it's 133. So when they sneeze or cough on somebody else, the germs come out and they die.
Yeah, that's true.
That could work. Big internment camps. Oh yeah, that's going to go really big.
Yeah.
That's right. You heard it here first. send all your messages to Scott Bobek. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Scott Thomas.
So anyway, because of how crazy things are getting, I wasn't going to bring this up, but with what you just said, that does make sense. My brother came up yesterday because we're, trying to get these buses fixed before things get back to normal. Because, since they're down, we're stripping them and redoing them. And he drove past the Marengo gun shop. He said there was probably close to 200 people out in line trying to get in.
People are in line trying to get guns. That is so true.
Yep.
That's so true. Same thing here. We've got a place called The Gun Store.
Yes.
And the line is outside there. Talking about shutting those places down because too many people are gathering.
You betcha.
But yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely wacko. Wackadoodle.
Wackadoodle, which is not the same as whack-a-mole, but it's similar.
Just crazy. But out of all of this, you have some positivity we can do, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. So positivity, me, Mr. Funguy The Entertainer.
All right. Well, unfortunately, you just blocked me with your cursor.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't. I'm not on there anymore.
Yes. Well, it brought up. Let me see if I can get this to go away. There, I got it to go away. All right.
No, I didn't block it. You blocked it.
I didn't move anything. It's when you clicked on something. I
deleted something and moved
link. Right. So anyway,
you didn't have your cursor in the right spot. Don't blame me on the subject board.
All right. Time for the genuine positivity message.
Yes. Back to positivity.
When you think you have no control of your life and you are spiraling down a deep, dark hole, that is when you have the opportunity to look up and notice it's not a hole, it's a valley. There are gentle slopes, along with, of course, tough trails, all leading back up in many different directions, and all with multiple opportunities to stop and see the beauty all around you. Whether you choose the easy slope or the challenging trail, the choosing is what proves to you that you do have some control of some things.
Right. Like buying toilet paper. Buy what you need. Once you got 96 rolls, you're good for 30 days.
If you have chronic diarrhea, even.
You're good for 30 days.
Yeah.
You have other problems if you're not. So good. Well, thank you for that, Scott. I will ponder that.
Ponder, ponder, ponder. Hey, you want something else to ponder?
Yes.
Have you noticed anything about my picture while we're talking, or my view?
Did we never get to that?
No,
your mask on?
we didn't. But that's not what I was talking about. That I had a root canal. I don't know if we. I think I might have mentioned it. We did.
Yeah. Okay. So,
but no, don't you notice it's a little dark here? Halfway through our show, the light that is above me, which is a fluorescent light in a light box, it's doing that flickery thing, and it's driving my eyes crazy.
You need to go bang it?
It's not that kind. It's a CFL screw-in light. It's not.
Yeah, well, screw it in. It might be loose.
I doubt it. But anywho's, let's go to the next subject. I'll deal with it.
Well, I will say we can fix that. We can fix that. We can go shake the lad.
I'll do that while you talk about your party.
I'm going to talk about my party. So Netflix, geniuses that they are, came out with a thing called Netflix Party. Netflix Party is awesome. It's a new way to watch Netflix together. That's right. Since you can't agree on what Netflix show you want to watch in your house, let's get together with a bunch of other people who can't decide what show to watch.
That's right.
But here's the good news. Only available on Chrome browsers on desktop or laptop computers. But as of Sunday, 3/22, the latest version of Netflix Party is broken. That's it, is broken. And users are experiencing serious issues starting and joining Netflix parties. Version 17.7, which contains the fix, is available for the public release Tuesday, 3/24. So by the time you're seeing this, a new one is there, at the latest. So we record this before, so we don't know if it's there. We recommend waiting until Tuesday to install Netflix Party. So if you've already installed it, uninstall it. Go to your settings, get rid of the damn Netflix Party, and then install the new plugin for the thing.
Right.
But you can go there you can get there by going to netflixparty.com. But yeah, leave it to Netflix, who can't agree on anything, to release something that doesn't work and then tell you just wait.
Yep. Just wait. You got plenty of time. Just wait.
We recommend waiting to install it. So wait.
Wait.
I'm like, oh, you're kidding me. So just remove Netflix Party from your Chrome if you put it in already.
So anyway, we do have some more good news for the show.
Oh, we do?
We do.
Andrew's
we get to talk about another world record.
Andrew's going to be on again?
Oh, no, actually, he's in quarantine right now.
Again?
Well, yeah, they only did a 2-day quarantine on him to begin with because he tested negative.
Okay.
But then something came up and they quarantined him again, and he's so frustrated.
So is he quarantined at home or quarantined in the hospital?
At home.
All right. Well, you got to set some up so we can talk to him and go.
Right.
What did he do against the government that they're trying to get him?
That's what somebody mentioned in the game. And he said, nothing, of course.
Yeah. Well, and stop saying it over the airwaves.
That's right. But anyway, a pair of British women are poised to break the Guinness World Record for tandem bicycling around the world after they managed to catch, are you ready for this? The last ferry from France to England before the shutdown.
Well, how much farther do they have to go?
Once they got to England, they're from England. That's where they started. So that was their last leg. They started in Oxford, England, and there's now that they made it.
Okay, so they started June 29th, 1919. Wow, they've been going for a long time. 2019. Too many nines in there. June 29th,
yes.
In 2019.
The current record was 320 days for women, and for men it was 281 days, 22 hours, and 20 minutes. Notice how it's more specific for the guys. How weird is that?
Right.
But apparently, it looks like they're going to break it. I thought it showed up here, but now I can't find it. I wonder if it changed.
No, they're done. They finished it. Crossed the finish line, Oxford, before 5 p.m. And that was on March 18th.
Okay.
So they're done.
So, but they now hold the world record, including beating the men's record. How awesome is that?
Good for them. I'd like to bicycle around the world.
Well, the thing that has me mostly concerned is Why the girl in the back has a seat and the girl in the front is uncomfortable.
Huh?
Did you look at the picture of the bike?
Is that the bike? Is that the bike, though?
Probably not. Because that would be very bad. Well,
it says photo, but well, yeah, the seat's definitely missing. There's just a pole there.
Yes.
But I'm trying to see this picture as versus the picture in the it's got the picture's so bad.
It is.
And the other one I have, and it's all gray.
Yeah.
No, that is totally not the bike that they rode on.
Okay.
I'm looking at the bike that they rode on in another picture. And
probably not even red, is it?
It is red.
Okay.
It has swept handles in the front. There's all kinds of bags all over the damn thing.
There you go.
I don't see the backrest.
So somebody was just being funny.
So whatever picture they put in this article, which we're not showing anyway, so I don't know why you. But since you did mention it, I guess I'll have to share it now.
Okay.
So thank you for
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you for mentioning that, Scott. Here comes the share. There's the picture right there. That is not what.
If our show was more adult rated, that would be very sexual.
Okay. You're just weird. For the guy who won't do the joke about his wife, Susie, you have my permission to hit him again.
Again.
That's a two.
Hey,
you listen. So now we'll know if she listens to the whole show or not.
Right. Well, usually what ends up happening is on Sundays we go to Chili's for lunch, and since we're there for an hour, we watch the show.
Cool. And you like the cheese quesadillas there, right?
Oh, well, it's called the quesadilla explosion salad.
Yeah, this is you're just a cheesemonger.
Yes. Well, you know something? I could have gone that route. I came really close to going that route.
Did you see how I did that?
Yes, you did. I had one in mind too, and you beat me to it as usual.
As usual, because yours are so I don't know. Yours are just.
Our word of the week is cheesemonger, which is a person who sells cheese, butter, and other dairy products.
Right, like a fishmonger.
That's right.
So, how is this now just a word that made it to the English language or in the dictionary?
I tried to find out why these words are just now coming in, and the only thing I found was
around forever, right? A fishmonger.
Correct. But what it is they've been watching social media for words that are popping up more. They're using algorithms. When certain words get used once they hit a certain point, I don't know what it is. I couldn't find it out.
They're using the web to go, okay, that makes sense.
Right. This word is now being used enough that it could be in the dictionary with this definition.
And I guess there are more places that specialize in just selling cheese as opposed to better cheese. Like I've got some Havarti cheese.
Havarti, that's my favorite. Yeah. Absolute favorite right there.
I love Havarti cheese. What do you do with it besides just eat it? Like what kind of recipes? Your fun guy cooks for you?
I personally have not used it in cooking because I have other cheeses I use for cooking. I use Havarti either straight or actually this is one thing I like to do. Have you ever bought the wavy Lay's chips, just a regular wavy Lay's?
Yeah. I use crackers though, but okay.
I will take, because I buy my blocks of Havarti. They're roughly this big and they're about this thick.
Would you like me to bring up a picture of one?
No, thank you. And I slice the ends almost thin enough you can see through them. And I put one on my tongue and put a potato chip on it, and I eat them at the same time.
Yeah. And Andrew, this is a Danish cheese.
Yes.
Well, you did know that, right?
Of course I did.
Oh, I want him to pronounce it for me. It's Flodehhavarti in Danish. He's going to have to say it with his accent. Awesome.
Flodehhavarti? Havarti?
I don't know. Flo. Yeah, he'll have to say it. It's a table cheese, but it does say that makes a pretty good grilled cheese sandwich.
I'm assuming it would. I've actually gotten it in slices and put it on turkey.
Ooh, somebody did a Havarti cheese, butter, fried egg, and organic bread. That looks good.
Cool.
But yeah, that's like most of the things you do it. So cheesemonger.
Cheesemonger.
I can't believe that's a word now that wasn't in a dictionary before.
Surprise.
It would be. Well, enough of this cheesiness. With that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
Susie, hit him a third time. Just let me know if you watch all the way to the end. I want to know how many times Scott got hit. We want you to live. Well, first we want you to go to whathappened.world. And Susie, you can comment down there as how many times you hit Scott. Should be 3. You've watched to the end of the show, Susie. You've mentioned him 3 times. But subscribe to our show. Check our podcasts out. Somebody who knows how to create a hype house for us. That's the new thing, the hype houses on TikTok. There's a conservative hype house.
Hype me.
Yeah, so we know how to make money. We'll give you a percentage. That's the best part. We have the content. Content's already there. All you got to do is monetize it.
That's right.
So do that for us. So subscribe, like, watch our shows and channels. We promise as soon as we're out of quarantine, we'll start posting more on our Instagrams and Facebook. But with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.